Welcome back to SkyCaptain Drone. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic and application that all professional flyers should use before you elevate your drone. And we're going to be talking about the FFA 5 application that you can find on the internet. The one the FFA promote is before you fly, you open this application and you will see 5 other companies which provide approved flight for the drones. And the one that we're going to be talking about is about the one that I think is the best, Aloft, which is the same company that provide support for air control. This company is very good, very reliable, free, totally complete programs. The other ones, yeah, they're okay, but they're gonna give you a free basic application. Then, if you want to add, the good things, the important thing, then you have to pay an extra one. But this company, Aloft, they've been doing a great job, and the application that we use of air control is very fair and good for all beginners and professional. Give you the weather, give you all the information that you need. Support, you can call them and they can provide you any kind of a support. And it's good company. It's being approved by FAA, and which help you for the LAANC, which means low altitude authorization and capability. So here I'm gonna open this application right now, the air control. And the first thing you're gonna see is 3 tags: home, mission, and land. In the home, you're gonna see the blue dots, which is like kind of a blinking. That blue dot is showing me where I am located right now. That's my location. If I'm gonna be flying around that, then I just go and double click on it, and it's gonna give me like a square showing me all those areas that I'm gonna be flying around. But if I decide to fly a little bit out of the area where I am right now, then I just double click in the area that I want to fly. If you see in the picture on the left down corner, that's the area of Class B airport, because I'm very pretty much close to the airport. And if you zoom out, all the way out, you will see all the airports that we have in Florida. And the orange on the right, that's a military base, which is very important to watch out on those areas because they're very strict, and those are military bases. So we have to try to keep out of their way and trying to do the best. So in the area that I want to give you an example, if I'm gonna fly, on the circle, blue circle is the area for Class B, and that area can show you where the restrictions are gonna be. And if you zoom on that blue circle things, it's gonna give you how high you can go in different locations. But before you do that, you need to request a permission from LAANC, a low altitude authorization and capability, and they will give you the proof or disapprove for that. And that happened like instantly. They're very quick on that. The application is so good that you can pretty much open widely and see the area that where you're going to be flying at. Good to practice, good to see where you're going to go. And even before you're going to fly, you can see exactly where are you. I am very close to those blue area, which is restricted area, because I live very close to our airport, a very busy airport in Orlando, Florida. And this airport, but of course, you're gonna have some restriction flying that. But in the place that I live, I don't have that restriction. Today, I'm gonna just give you an example. If I want to fly inside the blue area, which I just placed a black dot, double click on it on the place that you want to fly. When you do that, you're gonna have like a squares, and those squares are gonna give you the altitude that you can go. For example, in this example, you will see like 100. That's the the highest that the FFA is going to allow me to fly if they approve me to do that. So, like you see in the bottom, KMCO, that's mean the Orlando Airport, Class B, and the weather is 24 today, sunny, but it's cold, and that give you another idea. So here, the other tab is when you're gonna create a mission. You have 90 days to create a mission, and that's good because you can schedule ahead a flight you're gonna do. That doesn't mean that you can fly anytime you want. You have to strictly follow their instructions. Okay, so how you do that? You first open the tab, and in the tab you're gonna put the title of what you're gonna name it. Because if you're a commercial flyer, then you're gonna have many other places that you're gonna be flying. But if you schedule this ahead, FFA knows about it. They approve it or disapprove it right instantly, and then you can select the date and that. So right now I'm selecting the date for better help me, to do my flights. When you select the date, you can select the hours, the time where you're going to be flying that. And like I said before, it is very important that you fly when you say you're going to fly. You're not authorized to fly. Let's say, for example, I schedule a flight for tomorrow at 12, but I decide to do it at 1 o'clock, then that's a no-go. So then, other thing is very important is to create a description of what you're going to be doing. It's important if you're a commercial flyer. It's important to you create your mission and description. So what I do, what I like to do, I just want to let FFA know that what kind of a drone I have. Like for example, in this case, I'm saying I have a DJI Mini 5 Pro, and I'm gonna be flying around a building in in the restricted area, but I'm going to be flying at 50 feet, 100 feet, according to whatever the schedule say that I can do. And then I'm going to put a very nice description of what I'm going to be doing. So in case that I have an accident, or in case that one of the neighbors call and somebody show up to see, so at least I have the proof that I request the permission and description that what I'm using my drone, and then what I did to request the permission. So that's what is very important to make the description and it be very explicit. I mean, there's no limit on what you're doing. In this case, I'm gonna take some photos of a building, a new house, the building, and then I'm gonna be sharing that photos with the company they hire me. So after you do that, it's gonna say fly mission. Then you're gonna say yes. Then after you put the yes, it's gonna go to a log, and that log is gonna stay there, and you can see it, you can review it, you can delete it if you change your mind, you can do whatever you do that. Then after that, you have to do the most important thing for every flyers, no matter if you're recreational or you are a professional. You have to do a pre-list checklist. You have to go, you have to read it one by one, which one is more adequate for you. If you're tired, you're fatigued, you've been working so hard, that can reflect the way you're going to be flying. If you are very macho man, very ego, and you don't care about regulation or law, that's going to reflect in the way that you fly. So that's what's important, that you go through all of them one by one. How I feel today. I am ready to fly today. Did I inspect my drone? Did I check that everything is good? Did I clean the lens? Did I make sure the battery is not swallow or the battery have any issues? Did I make sure that my battery is full? Did I make sure that I have a CD card in my plane, my drone? So all those things are very important before you lift your drone. So that's why the FFA designed this assessment, so you can go one by one and you can select it. If you're going to be close to many people? Are you going to be flying by yourself? Are you going to be surrounded by buildings? Are you going to be surrounded by other constructions? Are you going to be surrounded by big buildings? So all those things is important to make the decision and market. And depending of all the information that you put in, it's the score you're going to get at the end. If you are high in risk, then FFA is going to say you're flying too high in risk. So that's a no-no. But then if everything is go well, everything is going a good percentage, then you can go okay, and then you can continue doing your flight. But in this part, it's important to be honest to yourself. If you've been working so hard and you have a party day before and you don't feel good, then you need to understand that when we are sharing the air, we're sharing with a lot of people, especially if you're gonna fly in a class B area, which you're gonna be flying or you're gonna be with others people, especially commercial air flights. That's very, very, very serious. So you need to recognize yourself. If I am ready, do I have the right attitude to fly? Do I have my surrounding is clear? The weather is good. How is the weather? Is too cold? Is too hot? Because is it too cold or too hot? It's gonna affect the way your drone is gonna react. It's windy. So then, can you see in the picture, your risk level score is 19, which is very low and it's good to go. So then when you click next, what's going to happen is the application is going to try to connect to your drone, because you can use this application to connect to your drone. You can use it. In this video, I didn't include that because it's kind of more tricky and I have to explain more and how to do it. But the good thing is that Aloft, the air control company, they have on the application, you can search for any technical support, any information that you need. They have many videos and they can show you how you can connect your aircraft, your drone to the application. And it's gonna help you because then you're gonna be communicating directly to the FFA, and it's gonna help you a lot. So it is a great tool. It helps you to fly. So maybe in my next video, I will show you. Another fact that is very important is to check your weather. The weather is very important. In Orlando, it's been raining lately and it's very cold today. So all this information is important. You as a professional flyer to recognize that. How that's going to affect my drone. How it's going to affect my view. It is very cold. This can be dangerous. It is the humidity is very high. There can be another risk. If the signal is not too strong, that can be another trick, another danger. So right now in this picture, they say the gust can be 21. And the limit of a regular mini drum is 24, 25. And then, so if I'm going to be flying and I have gusts or 21, you know that what this means? That means I can have trouble flying and that can be dangerous. So all those things, those information is even important before you even plan to take up your drone. So here you see the temperature, you see the wind, you see all this information which can help you. Trust me, it's going to help you to have a better day, a professional day, and enjoy all those things that you can do it. And if you're professional flyers, you have Part 1, Part 107 license, then this is going to be something that's going to be very, very familiar and very useful to use, because the more you use it, the more you learn, the better you're gonna be. And remember, we are sharing the same sky, and as a professional, as a courtesy for other people, we need to be aware of all the surrounding, be aware of our weather condition and how the weather condition can affect positive or negative in the way that we're gonna fly. So my brothers and sisters, I recognize it and I learn, and I want to share that with me. On my scale, on my picture, you can see you can select if you want to fly commercial or if you want to fly recreational. If you want to fly recreational, that doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want or you can get away if FFA stop you. You need to learn. There's a way you can go to ffa.com or .org and you can go and get a certificate of a recreational flyer. And let me tell you, you're going to learn a lot of good information. But if you're commercial, you have the Part 107 license, then that's mean you are a professional, and this means that you have more responsibility. In the picture, you will see the square. That's what I'm located. If I want to expand that, I can just drag it, click it, and drag it to how long I need to fly. Or I can drag it to the blue area, which allow me to fly. In this, you can select how high you're going to go. If I want to go to the blue area, which is the restricted area, then I can put, if the restricted area is showing me 100 feet maximum, if I select 100 or 200, guess what's going to happen? They're going to reject this. Okay, no, you're not allowed to fly that high. So other thing is going to ask you when and how or how long you're going to be flying. It is important to let them know because, like I say, I mean, we have more people. We are a universal, so we need to be respectful for the space for other people's too. So usually when I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna take some pictures. I don't even take 45 minutes because I already know what I'm doing. I already inspect my equipment. I already know how to set up my cameras and be prepared. So I just in 45 minutes just I request my permission in before. So now I'm ready. I just go up and just go around the building, take my pictures, and make sure that my pictures are downloaded in good quality. Then after I have that, then you can read it. You can schedule in ahead. Then when I hit next, then it's gonna pop up your approved. But in this case, it came up in red because my dot that I put on the blue area, which is restricted, is not there anymore because I just changed it for my original location. And my original location is not under the area which is Class B. And that's mean that I don't need to request a permission to fly in that area. But even though that I don't need, see that's the blue area which I need to request it. But even though I am not in a requested area, I need to follow the rules. You know, I cannot fly higher than 400 feet. And I have to be very respectful for the law, very respectful for my neighbors, because sometimes the drone can annoy the neighbors and can annoy other people. So we are sharing the same thing. We are sharing good times. And I want just to share with you with these videos and this time. And I want to help you. I hope this video is helpful for you. Like it. And I see you next time.